Okay, so at the southernmost end of the island is the arena. We'll go ahead and show off the inside first, and then the outside, and then we'll show off a fight. There's the tickets and concessions stand. They come through this area right here, and multi-level seating. Here's the best seats in the house, right at ground level. Floor 2. Floor 3. Top floor of seating. And then the very top is my control booth. I've got all the switches listed. This one starts the fight, or starts the setup. These two are my most recent additions. I put these in just barely, and I'll show you why in a bit. First, TCL is no clip, so we can go outside. So here's the wiring setup. You've got two quitting time signals, and then that's the insane wiring for the control booth. Each switch has to be wired individually. I didn't mean to do that. You can't cross any wires or the system doesn't work, because each switch triggers something individually. That is the Bega wave emitter. Originally I had that switched to constant power. It's now switched to one of those two new switches I just showed you. And the other switch is connected to these turrets. So I have a shotgun turret, a missile launcher turret, and a laser turret. Alright, so those are all the individual cages. So to capture a creature, you have to turn the power on. And then you have to sleep for a while or leave town for a while and come back in order for it to get to capture. You can't sit here and watch it capture something. And so that is the reason I have the sleeping bag back here. Now with the creature capturing, so with the Beta wave emitter, what that does is that stops the creatures from being hostile to you or your settlers. It does not work with super mutants, raiders, or gunners. You can build cages for those, but when you open them, they'll have weapons. They'll shoot at you and they'll shoot at your settlers. Also, what it will do though, so it'll stop the creatures from being hostile towards you or your settlers, like I said, but creatures that are usually hostile towards each other will remain hostile towards each other. So you can set up creature fights. One cool thing you can do is you can actually capture creatures like Deathclaws. If you capture Deathclaw and you let it loose, it'll just roam your town and your settlement, and it'll actually add towards your defense total. And the Deathclaw will add 10 defense. You can also use Red Scorpions will also add defense. The downside to that is, as long as you have a creature captured, you are more likely to be prone to attacks from the same type of creature. So if you have a Deathclaw roaming around, you're more likely to be attacked by Deathclaws in this settlement. Same with Rat Scorpions and Mirelurks. So that's the downside. It seems like every time I run an arena event, I get attacked by something within the next day, and I kind of don't like that Bethesda did that. I think that's one of the downsides to the arena is basically anytime you capture a creature, you're going to be attacked by that creature. So every time I run an arena, the next day I'm going to be attacked by a group of one of the creatures I captured. Usually it's either rad scorpions or mirelurks. The last time, or the first time I did it, I got it, and it's random because I'm high level. I believe I'm a higher level right now. I'm level 72 with this character. The first time I ran it, I got attacked by, I can't remember if it's called a Death's Head or a Death Agler. Red Scorpion, it's one of those two. It's Death something. I got attacked under the boardwalk by one, and it almost killed me. It almost took me out. It's one of the highest level Rad Scorpions. Um, and yeah, it took a ton of ammo, and it almost killed me several times. So that was actually a significant attack. And then it seems like the last 3 times I've run it, I've always been attacked by Mirelurks, and it's always been at Embassy Row, which is kind of handy because Embassy Row is a street in my settlement where I have embassies, and because I have embassies there, I have a whole group of defense turrets on that street. And so they ran towards one of the embassies and then just completely got chewed up by about the 6 machine gun turrets I have in that one little corner. But it seems like the rank that you capture, of course, it levels up to your character's level. The rank that you capture and the rank that you're attacked by seem to be random. And there's also a pro tip. If you have something captured, like you have a Deathclaw, that's my Deathclaw cage right there. If you have a Deathclaw captured, you open it up, and it's like a measly like regular Deathclaw. You can reload the game. You can save before you open it. You can reload and then reopen the cage after the game reloads, and it's possible you could get a different Deathclaw, like a Mythic or a Chameleon or something. I think Mythic the highest? I think Mythic might be the highest level. I'll have to look into that. But last time I ran an arena, I got a Mythic Deathclaw, and it had the skull next to the Mythic, meaning that it was a higher level than I am. But, anyways, so I got them turned on. I'm going to sleep in game for a bit, and then we'll come back to the video when I have the cages full. Alright, looks like I've captured everything but a Mirelurk. Let me go ahead and sleep for another day and see if I can get that Mirelurk captured. Oh, and then yeah, this is the back of the wiring for my control booth. This is the constant power that all the switches have to be wired into. This took a really long time to build. Okay, I still don't have a Mirelurk for some reason. Let me come down here and make sure the cage is powered and working. So there's the Ghoul cage. There's the Rad Scorpions. Rad Stags. Oh, that was the Rad Stag. The middle one was the Deathclaw. Guy. So remember, while we have any of those captured, whether we're running the arena or not, just so long as we have them captured, we're at risk of being attacked at any moment by a group of any of these. Which, again, I don't really like that Bethesda did that. It kind of makes a deterrent to building an arena in the first place. Because of mods and how much I've built on Spectacle Island, it takes a minute for it to load up. Okay, so it needs to be repaired. Okay, so that's why the trap needs to be reset. For some reason, I didn't reset it the last time I ran an arena event. So let's just, I need a Mirelurk egg. That's why. Okay, just one sec while I go get a Mirelurk egg. Actually, you guys hear that? There's gunfire in the background, which means that we're probably being attacked by something right now. Let me quick save and let's go check it out. My problem with coming to the battle right now is I didn't realize that I left my power armor in Spectacle, or not Spectacle, I'm in Spectacle. I left my power armor in Sanctuary Hills. Rad Scorpion. So that one was a Rad Scorpion Hunter. It looks like a couple of them. That one was just normal. This one was a Hunter. Like I said, it's usually Rad Scorpions or Mirelurks that attack. Anyways, Mirelurk egg. I'll be right back. Okay, so I finally caught a Mirelurk. So what we're gonna do now is, what time is it? 6:12. It's still pretty light outside. Going to wait for an hour, and then we're gonna start a fight. Alright, so to start, we flip this switch labeled start. So that sets off both of the quitting time sirens, and also starts this countdown over here. So each of these poles will transmit power after 10 seconds. So this is a 60-second timer, and that's to give people time to come find their seats and everything. Also, pro tip, if you don't want to wait for everyone to show up, you can sit in the chair and wait for an hour, and the crowd will show up. Now, the hour wait is not going to affect the delayed start over here. As you can see, it's still going in real time. So at the end of the 60 seconds, the lights will cut out and the door will shut automatically. So we're on our last 10 seconds here. Then as you see, the lights turn on in the arena and the arena door closes so that the animals cannot get out. And then this lights up right here. This is just a reminder for me. Okay, so that's the only purpose that this stack of lights serves, is that if I'm looking over here or I'm distracted and I see these lights light up, then I'll personally know that the timer's done counting down. Did not mean to do that. Now see, if we go downstairs, the townspeople have gathered. Some will be in here like eating or riding from the concessions. So our stands are full. And they will cheer as the creatures fight. They're programmed to. Okay, so to let a creature out, all that we do is we flip a switch. Let's let the ghoul out. Oh, I've never seen one like that before. Charred feral ghoul. I mean, I've probably seen one, like, I've probably fought one out in the wasteland, but I've never seen one in the arena like that before. See, so he can't get out because we shut the gate. Now you can let all of them out all at once and just have them all free for all it. I like to kind of do a successive thing. I don't know, it's just something that I've been doing lately. Oh, he's over there. So I'll let the two weakest out first, let them duke it out, and then go to the next weakest and see who the last one standing is. Now you might think it's always going to be the Deathclaw, but I've been surprised before. I've had Rad Scorpions come out on top through everything. I've had Mirelurks, I've had Yell Guy. I don't know how to pronounce that. But anyways, let's let the Rad Stag out. Now the Rad Stags are hit or miss. Let's go ahead and save it. The Radstags are hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get the female Radstag, and they will just run away from the ghoul. They won't even fight. Or you can get the ones with the huge antlers, and those actually do put up quite a bit of a fight. See, you can hear the crowd cheering. So that's the female one. Let me reload it and see if I can get a male. There we go. Oh, just ran away. Oh, there goes. Oh, the ghoul's hauling ass. Holy shit. Oh, beheading him. Alright, let's go with the ghoul won that. Let's go with the Mirelurk now. Albino Mirelurk Hunter. That's a pretty powerful one. Oh, the ghoul's holding his own. So, the ghoul won? Alright, we're gonna do the Rad Scorpion now. This ghoul is badass. He still has like half his health. Oh, this is a Rad Scorpion Hunter though. Don't tell me the ghoul's gonna win this one again. This is the furthest I've ever seen the ghoul advance. The ghoul won. The ghoul took out the Rad Scorpion, so next is the Yao Guai. The ghoul's got about 25% of its health left. Then this is a glowing one. Okay, so the Yao Guai won that one. So now we're up to the final match, which is the Yao Guai and the Deathclaw. Albino Deathclaw. Oh, and the Yao Guai is winning. Really? Well, there you go. The Yao Guai beat the Albino Deathclaw, which is, I mean, the Chameleon and the Mythic are both higher, but Albino is still pretty high up. It's got about a third of its health left. Okay, so here's the reason for the last two switches. Okay, so normally we would have this one animal left. I don't want to keep it because if we keep that, we are prone, as long as that thing is alive in our settlement, we are prone to being attacked by them. Okay, so we need to take care of it. If you shoot it a few times, it'll turn hostile towards you. And then I have to use my own weapons, risk getting killed by it, everything. Especially when I left, for whatever reason, I forgot to put my power armor back on before I left Sanctuary. So I'm power armorless. So this first one that's turned off, we'll turn that on. And that'll turn on the turrets. Okay, so even if we turn this hostile towards us, it's still going to remain non-hostile to the other settlers. So the turrets aren't going to affect it. So that's when the one and only time we ever want to turn off the beta wave emitter to make it hostile towards our settlement. And that's so that the turrets will attack it. There we go. Now that's all taken care of. And then we always want to flip the beta wave emitter back on, just in case we forget to turn it back on before we do another thing. We always want to leave that on, except for at the very end of the fight. We're going to turn the turrets back off, just because I'm doing that for roleplay, for realism. And then we're going to switch the start switch back off. That will open the doorway, turn off the lights, and now everyone is going to go home. Show's over, folks. And that is the Spectacle Arena. I am now going to go downstairs, around, enter the door there, and pick up all the stuff that they dropped, and reset my cages. And then I'm going to prepare for the battle that's going to happen tomorrow when we get attacked by something. Probably Mirelurks or Rad Scorpions again. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching. Have a good night.